Hi, my name's Tim Calhoun, and today we're going to be doing a little presentation on changing guitar strings. Over here is my outline, and here is my audience. 5 wonderful adults. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. So most people, when they first start playing guitar or buy their first guitar, they'll play for a while and then they'll get to the point where they know that they need to change the guitar strings, but they have trouble thinking about doing it because it seems overwhelming. They're scared to do it. They don't know whether they'll break something if they do it. They don't even know really how to do it. So they procrastinate and don't do that. So we're going to take care of that today. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is some tools that you're going to need in order to change your guitar strings. One is a set of wire clippers. Another one is a string winder, and then a tuner. And then if you want to clean your guitar, you would need some lemon oil and a clean cotton cloth. All right, so quickly, we're just going to go through and familiarize ourselves with the parts of the guitar real quick so we know what I'm talking about. This entire piece right here is called the neck of the guitar. These, of course, are tuning pegs or tuning keys. This piece right here is called the nut. And then down here, we have the bridge and a tailpiece. So those are the parts of the guitar that we're going to be talking about today. So another question I get all the time is how do I know when I need to change guitar strings? Is it amount of time? Well, the truth of it is it's not necessarily amount of time, it's how many hours you've had on the guitar. Some signs that you might need to change your strings, you get excessive buzzing, or the tone of the strings are just sound dead, they don't have sustain. So those are some things that you might find and might give you a reason to go ahead and change the strings on the guitar. Let's see. So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to I'm going to show you how to remove the strings and get started. All right. So the first thing you want to do is take your string winder and take notice of the direction in which the string is being wound on the peg, and you're just going to loosen it. And you're going to take it until you see it pretty much just coming up off the fretboard and the neck, and then you unwind it and pull it through the eye of the tuning peg and pull it out. All right, so there we have a string off. Now, if you're going to clean the entire fretboard, at this point, what you want to do is take all strings off, and then you would take your lemon oil and your cloth and wipe it down with lemon oil, and you keep doing it until the cloth becomes clean, and then your fretboard is clean. But for interest in time, we're not going to do that today. We're just going to do the one string, but that's how you would do that. All right, so you take the appropriate gauge string. In this case, I'm using 10s, and we're going to replace this low E string. So you're going to thread it up through the bridge, or rather the tailpiece, excuse me, and then, yeah, I can only see what I'm doing, and then over the saddle. All right, so here's where it comes down to the interesting part. What you want to do, you want to take it through the eye of the tuning peg, and I line it up with the nut, and then I pull it tight over the, I put it over the saddle and then through the nut, and I pull it tight. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to grab a hold of the string. I'm going to pull it back the distance of the nut to the first fret. And that's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take my string winder, and then I'm going to start winding. And make sure your winding is going underneath the string. And you just keep winding until you get it tight. And that'll give you, the distance of one fret will give you the right amount of string on the peg. That's why we headed it that way. All right, so we put our tuner on there. And now here's the next part you want to do. You want to stretch the string. So what you're doing now, you're just kind of taking both hands and you're stretching it and then tuning it, stretching it again, and then tuning it. And you're doing that until basically it's holding tune. So that takes all the backlash out of it and all the extra string out of it. And then we take our wire cutters and clip off the excess, and that's it. And we're basically done. So this is going to help prevent buzz. It's going to make our guitar play better. And if you keep your fingerboard and your strings clean and everything like that, it's just going to help the life of the guitar. And yeah, and as you saw, it was really pretty simple. Nothing to be scared to do. Just jump right in. You really can't hurt anything. And that's pretty much it. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here. All right, so I have to go like this now again.